Oh, P.S. I keep meaning to mention this, but I don't answer my YouTube account. I get too many emails on that. If you want to contact me, you got to go to my regular email, which is bluetablepainting@gmail.com. I prioritize inquiries for service, basically potential customers, because that is what we do here. Oh, and by the way, all these armies are for sale. And same with the terrain. It can be duplicated. We can do modifications, pretty much anything you want. And, okay, I'm going to just keep rolling with this. I also am, I'm going to make a video to give some more detail on this, but it's occurred to me that a lot of people have a hard time with the giant chunk of change it takes to do an army. And so I'm going to sort of, I guess, show how you can do your army in just bits and pieces, which I think is way better. And I actually have a few clients who they order like 1 unit a month. War Machine players especially, they order like, you know, $150, $200 of figures a month, and they built up huge collections by just doing this over the years. Literally, one guy has done it almost every month for 2 years now, and his War Machine collection has got to be huge, enormous.
That's huge.
And he has like 3 armies, and he adds like 3 different things to each army almost every order. And in Warhammer, you'd be ordering a unit or 2 every time. 40K is even better.
Right.
So there's that. And also, you can do a thing where you can split the payments up almost as small as you want. Like, even historically, I've done half down, half on completion, and I think it's been kind of a pill to swallow. So I'm starting to do, well, break it up into 5 payments or 3 payments or whatever it is you want, and we'll just you just tell me what the dates are, and I arrange everything so your army's completed on the last day. So workaday Joes are welcome. And my hat off to you, producers of society. All right, that's it. We're still sitting here talking. May as well get it on camera. Okay, go ahead.
What was I even saying?
The ward saves and then the annoyance of netlings.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
so John knew I had annoyance of netlings because I had mentioned it.
I've played Wood Elves before, previous to working here, a lot, and so I knew that was coming with the treatment agent.
Right.
And I mean, and the orcs just don't have enough attacks to get through with the 6s to hit.
Right.
And so
he said, rolling and flicking an eye booger onto the ground.
Sorry.
No, that was awesome. Splat.
I don't think there's much that I could do in a challenge, and so maybe it's just the whole unit. Maybe I don't have any characters in the unit, and I had talked about putting both those orc boy units into 1 monster, but I don't think that would have helped either, because then I would have had 2 treemen in 1 unit. It would have been the same thing.
Right.
And I'm really impressed with how powerful this Wood Elf army is. You know, maybe it is my tactics. Maybe I just suck as a general. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna try it. My theory is you and I are both novices that forget things all the time.
Yeah.
So if you had 2 expert players, you'd have more or less the same mechanic.
Or maybe, I mean, and I thought this was going to fare so much better than the ogre army.
The ogres, right?
And it did. I mean, it killed more than the ogres did, but it still didn't.
One interesting tactic, like if you could go back and do it again, might have been just to keep the goblins moving forward. And then you would have not had the flank charges.
That's true. Then you would have had to shoot up the goblins.
Right.
That might have been it. I don't know.
I don't know if the goblins didn't seem to help you with the tree men.
No.
Ultimately, with my flank counter charges, yeah, they just ended up not. Because I was losing the combats with just tree men versus orcs.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So there's that. That's a toughie.
That probably screwed me over.
Huh.
I'm interested to see Ren play you if he ever mans up to it. I keep teasing
He's
him
busy.
downstairs.
He's just so busy. Like, he's swamped.
So,
not like you're not swamped, I guess, but still.
You can make time. But I'd be interested. I'd be interested to see, because I thought he would kill you with his.
Skaven.
I was like, there's no chance, Sean. Sean doesn't even have a chance.
Right, but
But-
imagine, I mean, this is kind of like Rin's Skaven army. He's got a lot of weird war machines, and he's got, you know, and then he's got giant blocks of guys with heroes and weird stuff in
Yeah,
it.
the only
It's gonna
way
be
to
sad.
fight your fire, your Wood Elf
Uh-huh.
fire, is with more fire. Just units of slaves. Or clan
Right.
mates, right? And
Yeah.
you just bring units of 50 and just all across the board.
Yeah.
That'd be the only thing that I can think of.
Yeah, if Rin's smart, he'll have at least 200 models on the board. Because this army has 120 basic guys. 80 orcs, 80 goblins.
We should have kept a tally to see how many died from bow fire.
Right.
We should have done that.
Well, we don't really need to. I mean, you know, I killed about 10 goblins off of each unit from bow fire. I killed no orcs, effectively, as far as I
you
can
didn't
tell.
shoot at 'em.
I didn't shoot at them.
You killed
I
more
identified
machines.
them as tree man bait and moved the tree men up to just hold them off. And then I concentrated on your other elements. Really, I think the chariots were the thing that gave me the most trouble. And even though ultimately they didn't make the line, I think it could have easily been different if they had made it. And
So would you have brought
you
more
know, another
chariots?
tactical error is the wog. You should have declared your wog and moved all those chariots and pump wagons and everything forward like
Do
D6
those
inches.
get a wall?
Oh, that's right, they don't.
Yeah, they don't get a
The
wall.
wog doesn't affect them, which is kind of lame.
And goblins only get +1 to their movement, not plus their ranks.
Something like
So
that.
it's just
Yeah, it's not that good. Okay, never mind me then. Yeah, I think this is a tough army to beat. And if I get the Glade Riders in there, which is coming, or the Wild Riders, it's going to be, yeah, it'll be another wrench in the works. And I think people will freak out with the Glade Riders. Like, they'll make them such a huge priority that they'll turn, if I can just make stuff turn around, that'll be totally worth it.
yeah, it's gonna. You gotta have those for rent for the battle with Ren.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's coming. I've already got something in the works with that. Why am I putting the camera on you even when I'm talking? All right. All right, that's really it.
Yeah, we gotta go. I gotta.
John and I got to get something accomplished. Here's Shannon, the only person doing anything at the studio.
There's other people. They're just not in here.
At the studio.
No, I wouldn't say
You're the
that.
only person that ever works. All we do
Sarah,
is play here.
Sarah works very well. But other
There
than
is
that,
one
no
other.
else
Yeah, I don't know
really
what you
does
guys are doing.
But Sarah's not here.
Yep.
So
So yeah, Shannon's carrying everything. Yeah, can you do all my work too while you're at it?
Oh yeah, I got it.
wait,
Is that a character on The Office? Not Shannon, but the one that's actually accomplishing something useful? That's Pam and whatever his name is, Jim.
I thought they always fooled around with Dwight.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't they screw with
I
Dwight?
don't think anybody on the office does anything.
Accomplishes anything?
Angela does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause she's a prude.
Yeah.
sweet. All right, away we go.